Good evening, Book War followers. Hope you are having a nice Saturday night. It's Saturday night, and I'm just gonna wait here for Hattie to join me for just a second. Hopefully you are enjoying. For those of you in Minnesota, we had a nice sunny day, which has been unexpectedly pleasant. And warm. It was actually pretty warm today too, so that was awesome. Hi, Pastor Lisa. It's good to see you. Waiting for Miss Hattie to join, and then we can get started with some of the things we want to talk about tonight. We're doing this tonight instead of tomorrow, which we usually do it on Sunday nights, but I'm going to be in Titonka with my folks tomorrow night, and they don't have the best internet connection. So we thought it would just be a little bit easier to do it tonight instead, trying to meet those schedules. Oh, Lisa, what have you been reading lately? Tell me. Because I know you said you've been reading you've been doing a lot of audiobook. Is that right? You told me. Because you're in grad school? What's your grad school thing? You should tell me these things. You have told me these things and I have forgotten. So definitely feel free to share. I'm not sure where Hattie was here a minute ago, but then she popped away. So all audiobooks. Oh, your demon. Good for you. What is that of ministry? Your doctorate of ministry. That's what it is. Like, it's not your department, man. You'd think I know these things, wouldn't you? It's sad, but there you go. What are you going to do? All audiobooks. I love an audiobook, I have to tell you. And if you've read any that have been really good, like audio-wise, like there are books that I read that I think are better audio-wise than, The Thursday Murder Club. You enjoyed it. Good. I'm glad. Hattie and I did read that for, what did we read it for? I wonder if it would have been better as an audiobook. Was it well performed? I bet if it was well performed, it would have been good. I didn't find it nearly as charming as I wanted it to be. I really wanted it to be really charming. And I thought it had such potential, but I'm glad that you found it fabulous. And I hope that the audiobook was, well done. There's Miss Hattie. Well, there we go. When read in British accent, yes. I think what happened was, so we're talking about the Thursday Murder Club. I remember seeing him, the author whose name escapes me at the moment, who's like a British actor, actually. But he was in, okay. You know what? They've changed the Go Live things. That's what happened tonight. Hey, Miss Sis. Just going to finish up what I was talking about real quick with Lisa about the Thursday Murder Club, because I saw the guy who wrote it on Graham Norton, and then we decided to read it. She loved it. She thought the audiobook was very cute and well done in the British accent, which I think it could have been better, like, performed and, like, get the characters given, like, that sort of, like, it just didn't translate as well as I wanted it to on paper. But, yeah. Hi, sis.
Hi, how you doing? Sorry, who knows? Like, my internet was being totally dumb. Who even knows?
And it looks like it's like a little different. The getting you on was a little different than last time too. Like, I had to do a couple other steps, so they must have done like an update or something. Yeah. Who knows? Well, they always gotta be messing with us. Give us new things to learn.
They gotta change it, every few months just to like confuse everybody again.
Mostly, yeah. So, how are you doing?
Good. Everything is going A-okay out here. How are things in Minnesota?
Good. I was just saying we actually had a really lovely sunny and semi-warm day. Like, when I say warm, I mean like 30s. So I have to be careful because I know Hattie in Philadelphia, in Pennsylvania, has been having really lovely like 70-degree weather that I'm not talking about at all.
Yeah, it was a little cool here today. It was like 35 degrees.
Shut up. That was really warm for us. Literally, the Twin Cities Metro like National Weather Service on their Facebook today was like, get outside and enjoy it because we're having a snowstorm later next week.
That sounds about right. Welcome to Minnesota winters.
Welcome. Yeah. So for tonight, we are going to just be talking a little bit about what we're currently reading, the things that I actually just have the 3 books that I'm currently reading. Well, I have a 4th audio book too, which I'll see if I can remember the name of. And then we have a little bit of an extra surprise tonight because this came in the mail today.
I was so excited when I got your text saying that you got that. I'm like, first off, okay, that came in like a heartbeat. But then I was like, oh, you're all in Minnesota. That's probably because the Feminist Book Club is there. And then I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be so exciting to open it on our video. And I'm going to see everything. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
I know. Hattie was like, you have to send me pictures when you get this swag bag.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, Miss Ashley. I'm just going to wave at Miss Ashley and say hi. And Hattie, Lisa, who is a pastor as well, but now Lisa, I'm going to say this wrong. Presbyterian, UCC, one of those. You can like really, really, you can't remember.
Like, how long have you known me? Yeah, exactly.
She knows me well enough to know that I just forget really important details of people's lives.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
But she was a pastor at a UCC church, I believe, as well, right? I think that's right. Anyway, she'll tell me if I'm wrong. But
she will definitely tell you, as well she should.
So do we want to do this first, Hattie, or do we want to wait?
Okay. I feel like that's going to be the most exciting thing of our video, so let's wait.
Okay. Also, I'm wearing my Read the Rainbow shirt.
I love that so much, Hannah. I feel
Sarah got it for me for Christmas this year.
It's so great. I've been thinking about getting a Reading Rainbow t-shirt because I only have like one like graphic tee right now, and it's getting haggard. It's got a lot of little pills on it, and it's starting to be like, okay, this maybe needs to be like a sleep shirt and not a go out in public shirt. And so I'm trying to decide, like, am I going to do a Hogwarts shirt, Harry Potter? Am I going to do like a Reading Rainbow shirt? Am I going to do like a feminist shirt? Because I only get like one, with my capsule wardrobe, so I gotta get the right one.
I do love that you're like the only person in the world who will only have one graphic t-shirt in her closet. But that's, you know what, that's a whole different go live that we can talk about.
That really is. Yeah. That's a different conversation altogether. Hannah knows what I'm saying though. And so I have a list of like 3 to 5 different kinds of graphic tees that would be spot on, but like picking the perfect one is going to be the hard part.
It can be hard. You can do it, sis. I believe in you.
I can do it. So, it's my goal for like the spring, summer, because I'm not really wearing a lot of graphic tees in the winter anyway, so I've got a few months.
You got a few months.
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you start with what you're currently reading?
Okay. So, for all of those of you who watched like our last 1 or 2, I can't remember how many we've done so far this year, but I am trying to do this thing this year where each month I'm picking a country that I really don't know anything about. And trying to read like a book or 2 by authors from that country, books that take place in that country. And then also I'm doing like a little bit of research so I actually like know where these countries are and like their shtick and whatnot.
Helpful.
So January was Morocco. And I read, I think it was Dreams of Trespass, I think was the name of the book. And it was really quite good. It was written by an adult woman, but it was like her sort of like memories of being a kid, and so it was written from this like kid's perspective, which was like so great. It was so much fun to read that. And then this month I decided to go with Croatia,
which is really an interesting choice, sis.
So I'm like, I don't know where Croatia is. I mean, like Eastern Europe is about all I had for Croatia. Like, okay, do you know where it is, Hannah?
Eastern Europe.
Okay. So I looked it up. Because I'm like, okay, I actually like wanted to. So this surprised me so much. So Greece is like kind of juts out into the Mediterranean, and then the Aegean Sea is right next to it to the east. And Croatia is right there, like on the Aegean Sea, but just across from.
You know what? I actually did know this. Do you want to know why I knew this? Because that travel food show that I watched, Somebody Feed Phil, he went to Croatia this season, and it was beautiful. And I'm like, Lena, we need to go to Croatia. That's right. I remember now that you say that.
It's like right on the Aegean.
Right there.
And I was
gorgeous.
like, oh, that is not where I would have put that. Like,
No.
if I'd had a map, I'd be like, no, I
Don't
don't think it's
no.
there. Like, I wouldn't have put it there. But that is where it is.
Cool.
And the book that I'm reading is called The Tiger's Wife. The author is Tia Obrecht.
Nice.
And she's quite young. I don't know if you can see her, but like she looks like very young.
Yeah.
This may or may not be her first one. I am not sure. She just looks so young that I might be just saying that because she looks so young in her photo here. But it was a National Book Award finalist. You know,
impressive.
Yeah. So, I'm not loving it. I don't know where it's going. Right? Like up to I'm like this far.
Mm-hmm.
This is the beginning. This is the end. So like I'm more than halfway through.
Yeah.
And I guess I don't know. I don't know where it's going. It's what I love is like it's these tales. It's these stories. It's this woman who's like telling these stories that are her grandfather's stories, which I like. I love that. And there's even sort of this story about like the deathless man who basically is like sort of this vampire kind of like that's how people are like they can't figure out what's going on with this guy, so they're just like he must be a vampire. So like the stories in and of themselves are really interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know how or what like the big like overarching thing that's gonna tie it together is just yet. So I'm looking forward to maybe getting to the point where I'm like, oh, I get it now. Because like the stories in and of themselves are really very interesting and quite good. But so like the young woman is like telling these stories of her grandfather, and then her stories are sort of like put in every once in a while. And so anyway, not a bad read. Yeah. But also I feel like maybe I wish I knew more. And it's like one of those books that at the end you're either going to be like, oh, yeah, wow, or like, okay, I'm still not quite sure. Not sure what that was about. Yeah. It may be that way. It might be that way. I will have to update you on that for that. But so that's my Croatia book this month. And then I just finished an audio book. So I'm driving back and forth to Villanova now because I'm teaching in person there this semester. And so it's basically an hour and a half in the car 3 times a week. Right. So I'm going through these audiobooks pretty fast. It's like the second one I finished this month. And this one was just like Hannah's like, okay, yeah, of course. But like, I don't want to have to work too hard when I'm driving. Sorry, like, is it a Victorian mystery set in 18th century London? So impressive. Yeah. That's what it was. That's exactly what it was. And we have our comforts. We have our comfort zone. And like for me, like when I'm driving to school, it's like I don't want to have to think too hard about like what I'm listening to. I'm not like a headspace for that. So I think like at least while I'm driving and listening, that's going to be like more low key, easy listening kind of books. Yeah. So and I just finished that one yesterday. That was A Beautiful Blue Death was the name of it. So and that one was cute. I can't remember who wrote that one. I don't remember the author on that, but it was called A Beautiful Blue Death. I do remember that. But you know, it was just sort of like one of a million, you know, Victorian mystery books that I love and just like continue to read and put on my audio, like whatever, you know, I can't help it. So anyway, so that's kind of what I'm up to. What are you up to? So I have 4 books right now. So my audio book is called, I can come up with this, I can say it, is This Spear Cuts Through Water, The Spear Cuts Through Water, something like that. Okay. By Simon Jimenez, I believe that's right. But you know, like when you don't actually have the book, it's like, I see it, but anyway, it's in that. It is a fantasy. It's very interesting. There's a lot of eating people in it. Okay. Yeah, it's a real, but this is what I was thinking about the other day when I was driving. I was like, gosh, they really eat a lot of, like, it's like spiritual stuff, but like they're really eating a lot of people. And then I'm like, Hannah, you're a pastor who gives out communion every other Sunday.
I think maybe this is like something that you should be like, so it's actually posing some interesting theological questions for me.
You're such a weirdo. I love it.
But yeah, it is, and it's a really interesting form of book, which I always do love it when authors play with form. But it took me like almost a quarter of the way through it to understand the form, because I don't have the book. I'm just listening to it, and I'm like, what? But it is actually, I'm really enjoying it, and it's making me think, which I do love a book that just like makes me like actually work for something too.
You do. Yeah. I do too, just not like when I need to be thinking about school.
Yeah. No, and I don't know that I would say it's the best audiobook, in that I think it would be interesting to have read it.
Yeah.
Or even just to have the book itself, to see how the author constructs this kind of various form. Because like you'll be going along, and then all of a sudden it'll be somebody else's monologue, internal monologue, and it's not. And you're like, what
just happened? Yeah.
Who? What?
Yeah.
So that it just took a long time for me to figure out that was what was happening. But so it'd be interesting to see what that looks like in the book itself. But it's very good. I'm enjoying it. It was a recommendation from one of the booktubers I listened to. So
okay, cool.
The other one is my nonfiction Trust Kids, which I started. I haven't gotten very far in. My goal is to finish all 4 of these books before Friday. That's my goal. So
good luck with that.
Yeah, thank you. So we'll try and get this one done. This is Trust Kids. This is that nonfiction about youth autonomy and confronting adult supremacy. It's very interesting.
I bet.
Not very far into it, but it's very interesting. Yeah. And then one of the things that we're going to be doing actually in March is what's called Canada Reads, and we're going to talk more about that later. But for that, one of the books that came out of their Instagram was actually called Night of the Living Res, by Morgan Talty, and these are short stories. Now, I have just been like on this short story kick in 2023. I don't know why.
Go with it.
But it's very, very good.
Yeah.
And I'm really enjoying. He's an Indigenous writer and out from Canada, and like I'm just enjoying this kind of like very different worldview.
Yeah.
And peek into these stories and lives and that he's kind of constructed. And so Tommy Orange is got the dust jacket, like, little
the little blurb saying how great it is. Yeah. They're there.
For those of you who might not know, Tommy Orange wrote There, which was probably my favorite book of 2020. Wasn't that 2020 we read that?
Yeah, you know what? It may have been 2020 when we read that.
I think it was 2020.
It was either 2020 or 2021. I'm not sure now, but yeah.
Yeah, it was my favorite it's probably one of my favorite books that I read in a long time. I love that book. Anyway, I really like that book.
Yeah.
And then one of the books for Canada Reads, but because I got it from the library and I need to get it back because I don't get to hold it, is called Duck. And this is a graphic novel.
I didn't even know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah. This is a graphic novel. It's called 2 Years in the Oil Sands by Kate Beaton. And it's about her time in the oil sands of, gosh, I'm going to not say it right. Hold on, give me a second.
Was it Manitoba? I don't remember.
Alberta, Canada. Alberta. So, but yes, it is a graphic novel, and I just need to finish. I'm enjoying it. It's very good. Yeah. I mean, it's just a story. Yeah. It's a graphic novel format. I don't know if it comes out in fiction. Maybe it just comes out in the graphic thing. But it is nonfiction. Like, it is her story, her being there after graduation from college. And I'm not very far into it. I'm only that's still run. I'm only that far. And this is her trying to make money so that, she's not living in debt. So, and yeah, so far that's been really interesting, and I've been really enjoying it. So I'm going to try and get these 4 books done.
Nice. For
next weekend, when we are doing Hattie the
Feminist Book Club Read-a-Thon. It's a mouthful.
It is a mouthful.
I think I got it that time.
FBC Read-a-Thon.
Yeah. It's like a hashtag. It's a thing. Oh, yeah. And I did want to ask, because I really did kind of feel stupid the other day. Like, when you is it called a handle? Is that at blah blah blah? Like, is that your handle? Is that the right lingo?
Yeah. Yes. When it's an at, you have hashtags, and yes, I think it is called a handle.
It is called a handle. Okay. Okay, so I was like, oh, I'm going to tell you the at. And I was like, oh, that's stupid. That can't be right. And then I was like, maybe it's called a handle. Like the other day when I was talking about it, I'm like, that was like really Luddite of me. But
It's
then I was
okay.
like, oh, maybe it's a handle. So then I was like, oh, what's
Yeah, I think I think you're right. I think that is like put your handle. Yeah. Where we can find you kind of thing.
Yeah.
So anyway, just a couple of things about the Feminist Book Club. I just wanted to say about the Read-a-Thon.
Yeah.
First off, you don't have to register. If you want to just like read book next weekend with us or with the Feminist Book Club, please do so. No big deal. You can register. It's free if you would like to do that as well. You get to join a bit of a community. They have a couple of different events. There's like a kickoff on Friday. There's a closing up on Sunday. You are in the Twin Cities area. They are having like a live event too on Friday night. I unfortunately am not going to be able to go, but there are. So I just wanted to say, like, if this is something that sounds interesting to you and you're like, oh, I don't want to, like, go to the what was their
their handle is at Your Feminist Book Club. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
We're so good at this. They're gonna be like, do not tag us at anything.
I know they're not tagging us. Like, honestly, you two are the worst. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
But if you would like,
at Your Feminist Book Club, that's what it is.
Yeah. And so go over there to their Instagram, to their Facebook, and it'll tell you how to get registered and stuff. But it is a free event. Now, what we did was once we registered, they sent us a little thing, and you could get a swag bag, basically, a swag kit, for, I think it was like $30 something, $35, something like that.
And so, 35 I think it was, but yeah.
You know, as people who want to continue to support financially, and we have the means to, we try to do that as best we can. And so we ordered the swag bag, and it came today. And we can talk about how cute this is.
I know, I love it. That's like their logo thing. It's so great.
Yeah. And like it's their tape. It's the tape that they have. So here we go. Are you ready?
I need to get some purple lipstick just to like go along with their thing.
I have purple lipstick and you hated it. Remember?
It makes you look like cold.
I know, but I kind of love it. So I might have to wear it next weekend, like just for the whole weekend.
Yeah, definitely. I'll wear my red as usual. You know, I love my red.
If you go get a purple lipstick, just get a yeah, you know.
Definitely. I'm not gonna get like a real good one. Oh, look how pretty it is! Oh my goodness, Hannah, gorgeous. Love a pretty package.
I do love good packaging, and I love a beautiful box. I'm not gonna lie.
Ditto. I'm totally with you.
But you know, Hattie, I forgot to tell you. I don't know if you remembered this, but this was actually Mom bought this at that bought one of their boxes for me for Christmas this year. From that thing that she went with Jessie to, that benefit.
Oh, that's right. You know what?
The gala. That's what it was called.
That's exactly what it was. You're right. The gala that they went to for the art kids. I think it is art kids, maybe? Is that what it is?
Yes. Art. I'm sorry. This is what they're using. I'm sorry. I got to show this. I got to show this.
I'm like, oh my gosh, you're like having a fit.
But like, it's their pages. They're old pages of books.
Oh my gosh, I love these people so much.
Oedipus the King. I'm like dying a little bit.
Hannah, that is amazing.
Right. How cute is that?
I'm so jealous that it's in your house and not in my house right now.
Yeah, you should be. Maybe we have to get you a second one.
I know, I feel like maybe we need to order me one now.
Okay.
Oh, cute little mug. Oh my gosh.
This is a cute little read feminist books. It is like that
like the tin, like for camping.
Tin, like a tin camping mug with that enamel enamel inside.
I love it. Is it purple or is it blue? It looks like
purple.
Blue to me. It's
purple. It's just the lighting.
Yeah,
just really good lighting. Okay, so we got that. Oh, okay, here we go. This is what it says. Hannah, are you ready for a stacked weekend? See you online.
Love it.
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Yes.
Yes. We have some tea. I don't know how to say that.
Oh, well, it's backwards. So AEST.
Oh, it's on the back here. Esthet.
There you go.
That's what it says.
I had to try to read it backwards. This is really hard. Yeah.
Person who has or affects to have a special appreciation of art, nature, and beauty.
Oh, an esthete. Yeah. An esthete. Yep.
Oh, I said it
It's like
wrong.
aesthetics, right? It's no, it's esthete. At least that's how I've heard it pronounced before.
That makes more sense now that it has the pronunciation, but I can't actually read phonetic pronunciations.
Yeah. Got that.
I was the English major. It's fine. But an herbal blend, turmeric, ginger, coconut, and peppercorn. Okay, that's coming to you, sis.
Yeah.
That's coming to you.
Okay. That sounds really good. Yeah. Or we can
That's
just
like
order me a box. If the box is great, we may just order me a box.
Well, that might be too. Oh, wait, there is this little bag.
Oh, excellent. Yep, little grocery bag, reusable grocery bag.
Read Feminist.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, just read feministbookclub.com. Love that. A little sticker that says easily distracted by books.
Oh, nice. Hello. You need to put that on your car. Will Lana let you put it on your car? Is it a sticker or is it one of those adhering things?
I think it's a sticker. I can put it on my water bottle.
Oh,
There's a couple of stickers that need to come off my water bottle, but this one bookmark. This is Stay Magical.
I love that. Oh my! Look how gorgeous that is.
Beautiful.
That's phenomenal. Love that. Beautiful. Yeah.
This
is so amazing, Hannah.
And this is the book that we got.
What do we get?
The Three Mothers. How the mothers of Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, and James Baldwin shaped a nation.
Wow. Oh, that sounds amazing.
That sounds amazing. And this is a history forgotten that begs to be told, and Tubbs tells it brilliantly. Ibram Kendi, who we do love.
We love him. Yeah, we do. That is, I wonder if everybody gets the same book or if they do different books in the different boxes.
It's different books in different boxes. I know that because it's what it said on it. It was like, if you were a member, like a past member, at some point they'll give you a book that was not during your membership, or it said, and if you haven't been a member, you might get something a little. So yeah, I think everybody gets something a little different.
Okay, cool.
Depending.
So yeah, if I ordered one for myself, I might get a different great book, and then we could swap them too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, that is awesome. That's a great little swag bag for $35. Seriously?
Yeah, it's a really good little bag of little swag of joy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of joy in that box. I like that box.
There's a lot of joy. And the pages may have been the best part, which was basically the free part. The packaging, the pages.
I know. The year in broadcast journalism, the politics of broadcasting. I'm going to read these pages. That's the most nerdy part.
Iron those with your iron or something. This is the only time Hannah's ever going to iron anything in her house.
I really don't iron. I do have one.
I know. That's what I'm saying. This is the first time your iron will be out in this year is to iron these pages so that you can read them.
I do it at Christmas every once in a while for Christmas Eve service.
Yeah. Okay. Hannah.
Sophocles, the Three Stephen plays. Anyway, I love it so much.
I love it. I love that they use that for the packing material. It's so great. I love it.
Really happy. Yep.
It's so good.
So anywho, as you can tell, we were really looking forward to our
very much looking forward. Yes, to the Feminist
book club.
Feminist book club.
Read-a-Thon.
Read-a-Thon. There we go. You wouldn't think it's that hard. I'm not sure why I have such a difficult time.
I am going through my books this weekend to decide what my stack is. We're going to have to pare it down. I've kind of started, and it's a bit of a problem already. So,
it's less than 48 hours, and you do have to sleep and pee and eat.
And I do actually have children and stuff, and other things that I actually have to do during that time.
Oh yeah, work because you're a pastor.
Oh yeah, I have to do that too on Sunday morning. But
that's unfortunate. I told George, I'm just okay, here's the thing. We're doing this read-a-thon next weekend, and I'm going to be sitting in my room reading, and you can just be in your room playing your video games for the weekend. And he's like, okay, yeah, I just won't come and talk to you. I was like, yeah, that's it.
And here are your meals. Deal with yourself. I don't need to deal. You are a grown man. You can take care of yourself for a weekend. Don't ask me the answers. I don't know, or I don't care.
Yeah, and or don't care because you're a grown person and can feed yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, I had to pick up all of the
pages. I know. I love it. That was actually super brilliant, too, of them, by the way.
Yeah.
Why would you go and buy packing material when you have, all of this packing material just, waiting to be used for that?
Probably no one's going to read Oedipus at Columbia.
Maybe not.
I wouldn't.
Some people do.
I might read the tiny 3 pages that they sent me just because, you know.
Just because.
Just because. But, okay.
Okay.
What time is it?
It is 8:28. Well, 8:28 out here. 7:28 where you're at. Yeah.
Well, look at us being like right on time, sis.
I know, right on time. And see, and wasn't that great to like end it with the box? Because like we're so excited about that box. And that box is amazing. I am honestly going to consider actually just getting one for myself.
Okay. Well, if you want me to do it, I will just do it for you. I mean, if you want me to just order you one, I can do that too. Or you can just think about it.
Yeah, I'll think about it. I'll let you know. I'll get back to you.
And I am going to say, yes, we'll be in touch. It's not like we don't talk to each other other times, like right this minute.
I know. Like every day practically with the videos and whatnot.
But that was really fun.
How was your facial, really quickly, even though nobody else cares? How was your facial and spa thing that you went to?
Oh, I didn't get a facial. I just did a body wrap. Sarah got the facial, the express facial, but it was really lovely. So I had a little bit of a spa day yesterday with my bestie, and we go to this place called Full On in Edina. It's the only spa I go to anymore, to be perfectly honest, because it's the only place that makes me happy.
And I've been there one time. I went there with you, I think at least just one time maybe, but yeah.
It's really nice. It was really busy, which it's never been that busy before, so that was a little like, I don't know what's happening here, but yeah, it was delightful. I stopped at Athleta before, went to the spa. Sarah and I went to Salute, the French restaurant just down the street, for appetizers, drinks, and dessert, because like who else? Yeah. What else do you need? Afterwards, it was like, we love it. And then I stopped at Barnes & Noble on the way home because I didn't have to be home for anything.
That was great. Okay.
And I
didn't actually listen to your video, but I did see that you got a really gorgeous copy of A Christmas Carol. Yeah. Was that going to be wrapped up and given to me for Christmas? Or?
It's not. It's really not. So if there had been 2 copies, I would have gotten one.
Why did you buy 2?
If there had been 2 copies, I would have gotten one for you. But it was the last copy. And it is hard to find beautiful Christmas Carol ones.
That was a gorgeous one.
And I was like, and I had bought those other ones that are in that same series.
Same, like, yeah, I understand.
And so I was like, that's coming home with me.
Yeah.
But if there had been 2, I would have bought you one. But I don't.
But you're like, nope, I don't love you that much. No. So, okay, great. Yeah.
It can be willed to you later if you like. If I die first,
you can one thing like in your will, be like, okay, Hattie gets this copy of this book. It's not worth anything, but she's been pestering me about it for the last 50 years. So somebody give it to her. Yeah.
Somebody give it to Hattie if she outlives me, which you will because I have children.
You do have children, and that definitely like cuts down on the lifespan.
We went to some really strange places tonight. Yeah, this is why we don't do this on Saturday.
Yeah, this is plus I did have like a little bit of a beverage. I still had some of that Bailey's left over from our Christmas cocktails. Remember for cocktails? Yeah. I was like, ooh, I'm gonna have a little bit of that while we're chatting. Yeah.
So, I'm gonna go make some chicken curry and naan for dinner.
Wonderful.
So
perfect. I love it. So good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sounds
all right.
Super excited for the Feminist Book Club Read-a-Thon next weekend.
Yes.
February 24th through the 26th.
Yeah. And there probably will be some videoing at some time through that time. We just aren't like committing ourselves because that seems hard for us. But join us if you'd like to. Let us know what you're reading. We'll be asking questions throughout. If you want to join the Feminist Book Club community for that read-a-thon as well, please do so. It seems like a really great organization. They do a lot of really cool stuff, and you will definitely, and as Hattie said, if you do register, you do get this really cool list of books. Like they have
the book list was really phenomenal, and like you don't have to read those books. I was just like, hey, I got this great book list that they like gave me, and I am like just gonna dig into it. Yeah, and I'm super excited, and I will show everybody what those are when I get them in from the library. So pay attention this week because I'll be posting.
So if that is interesting to you, that's free as long as you register. So it's definitely worth registering for, even as like
really
just
it's a phenomenal
reader.
List. Yeah,
and it is I mean, we've read a lot of the books on there already.
Yes, we have. I know. I know every category. I didn't read it.
I'm like
one. Maybe not the poetry one, but I know where there's like
really surprising, Hattie. You haven't read the poetry one. I have read the poetry one.
Well, if Amanda Gorman's had been on there, then I could have been like, and check on that category too, because we just read that one.
You're right. That's right. You did. You read.
I read one poetry book. Thank you, Amanda Gorman. One.
For making Hattie. Okay.
So now I can say I've read a poetry book.
Yeah. Genre diverse.
Yeah. That's what we're going to call it.
But, so anyway, just huge shout out to them.
Yeah.
And definitely something to think about if you have, and again, you don't have to do the whole weekend, whatever time you can do.
No.
It's like not a, it's very cash. So,
very cash, yeah.
But yeah, so thank you for joining us tonight on this Saturday night.
On Saturday night, live. Oh, get that? I just said Saturday night live, but I didn't. I laughed at my own not joke. It's not good. Anyway.
Okay, we need to get Hattie off of this.
Sign us off, Hannah, before it gets any worse.
Okay.
Okay, both of you. Okay, maybe I got to do the sign off, which is scary.
Okay. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for being part of our bookwork community. Follow us, like us, do all the things. Share if you think it's worth anybody else's time. And yeah, stay tuned. It's going to be a busy week for us on the book war. So definitely stay tuned throughout the week and through the next weekend. So I think that's it. Is that it, Tiff?
I think that's it. Yep, absolutely.
Okay. Yep. All right. Everyone have a good night.
Good.
Bye.
Saturday night, everybody.